Hey guys, I am out here in my garden where I prefer to be, um, just inspecting things, trying to look for some hornworms, see if I have any hornworms or pests that need to be taken care of. And I was pleasantly surprised to find that my eggplants, if you see all these holes, I've been dealing with flea beetles, and you can see one right there. You see that? Yep, that's a flea beetle. And so, yeah, see there? What they do is they eat little tiny holes, and from what I understand about flea beetles, they a few of them won't cause an issue, but several of them obviously will, because they eat all of your sun leaves, making it hard for the plant to complete photosynthesis. However, this is my first time growing eggplant. I'm not really sure what I'm doing for the most part, other than just kind of letting them do their things. I think with gardening, sometimes it's fun to experiment as long as you don't have, like, you know, these great expectations. But look what I discovered. Can you see that? An eggplant is growing. So that's super exciting. I think that's probably like the best part. You know, if you don't have a lot of expectations, then when something does happen, you know, it's really super exciting. Looks like maybe this will be another one too. I've seen bees out here. I planted some asters. That's what this is, which clearly, I'm not really sure about asters, but they were big, beautiful flowers. And then I also planted these, which look like they might be blooming. Is that a slug? It is. I don't think slugs are good for the garden, so I'll throw them over there. And so that seemed to really do well in drawing bees to my garden. I do have a couple of flowers planted over here that I had gotten on clearance from the local garden store, which, if you're in Georgia or Gwinnett County, Growers Outlet in Loganville is amazing. So, you know, it kind of helped, I think, draw the bees this year a little bit, along with, you know, to kind of draw them while the flowers were starting to bloom. My cucumber plant, which, yeah, I don't know, it's probably diseasy. It could be reaching its end of the life. This is a powdery mildew. I have some, I'm going to just go ahead and pick that off. I have some fungicide spray, copper fungicide, which you can spray on this. It's just with the humidity, you know, it's hard to control these things. So again, not huge expectations off of cucumbers. I've never grown them before, but I've already harvested 2. And then it looks like I have another one growing here that was well pollinated. So this thing is a kabocha squash, and it was gifted to me by a coworker. And literally, I think when I planted it, it was, you know, like no bigger than the end of the stem, and it continues to grow bigger and bigger and bigger. Lesson learned on that one. I think if I got this again next year, I would probably plant it on the other side of my fence so that it could just climb over it and kind of trellis on the fence. But while I was down here inspecting my cucumber plants, under this, I noticed under this canopy that, look, it's flowering. So that's super cool. I don't really know what I'm going to do with this plant. Obviously it's taking over everything, and it's probably going to hinder my fall garden planting, but, you know, again, it's one of those things, if you don't have any expectations and you want to just watch it, you can. but I'm gonna need that bed that it's creeping up over. It's already tried to creep over these two beds and into the tomatoes, which, you know, I had to pull it back a little bit. My pepper plants are doing well. I got a really late start this year because we moved into this house in October and didn't have anything ready for a garden. So it took a long time for me to decide on where I was going to put this garden. So there used to be a tree here, which you can't see, but underneath this pot, you see that stump? Yeah. So there was a tree here that we cut down so that, you know, with ample sun that was south facing to grow a garden. So, and I didn't want to take away the integrity because it's nice, big, and open, spacious, and we have one of the things that I wanted to talk to you guys about in Pest. I know that this is very, I mean, we're in the height of summer and it's humid, and so we've got a lot of stuff going on here, but often I see this question come up a lot about ladybugs. Now, ladybugs are beneficial. However, these things are not ladybugs. They are Asian lady beetles. And if you can see what it's doing, hold on. Okay, I just picked that part of the leaf off because I wanted to show you guys this. Come on, there. You see how it's chewing holes in the leaves? So, yeah. So we don't like those. They are a pest. And they will hurt your garden, so if I see them, I usually pick them off and just squish them. I know, it's terrible. I don't like really killing anything. You know, and I try to make sure that I'm thoughtful about, you know, I guess what I choose to kill. But, so yeah, the other thing that I wanted to show you guys, which I think I kind of, their video, is the spinach was also a gift. It is a type of Japanese spinach, and it's heat resistant. But as you can see, I mean, this again was like 1 or 2 leaves. I had no idea that it was going to get this big or vine or do any of this, but it hopped the bed and now it's grabbed onto the potatoes that I have planted over here. So I'm going to try and kindly redirect that, but lots of lessons to be learned for sure, like know what you're planting. Make sure that you have enough room for it. I have a very modest bed, or I guess garden area, as you guys can see. Next year, what I would like to do is put one more bed kind of, I guess, perpendicular to these two, the same on that side over there, to just give me a little bit more growing room. But I have been trying to preserve these 2 beds over here for fall planting, because I want to go ahead and start putting some collard greens and what else? Carrots, lettuces. So I purposely haven't planted anything here. I did not want to plant the potatoes this soon because it is a little hot, but I had ordered seed potatoes online, and they were already, you know, sprouting when I got them. So I just went ahead and threw them in there. Again, if you don't have any expectations, nothing will let you down. So I'm just looking over here. It looks like these flea beetles also like potato plants. So awesome. So I'll give these a good squirt with a neem oil mixture that I made. That way my potatoes don't all suffer like my eggplant have. Yeah, so this is where we're at. Tomatoes are wily. They're just living their best life right now, getting tall and continuing to flourish. And sorry, I have an ant biting me on my foot. Get out of here, ant. But yeah, I just wanted to give you guys a quick little update. Talk about lady beetles, Asian lady beetles, and show you my... So, have a good day, evening, morning, wherever you're at, and whatever time you're watching this. If you like what you see and you want to hear more or see more, please make sure to subscribe. Thanks.